In today's news, former Premier Andrew Foy to spend holidays with family. Motorists put on notice by the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force. Instability of the United Kingdom government affecting overseas territory, says Premier. Well, GMC meetings results in promising news for BVI. And Premier Iron Youth Champion appointments in climate change. Viewers, these and more stories when 284 News return.
Father Jesus, that line here long like church service.
Alright, do enjoy the rest of the day. Next customer line, please. Wait, hold on a second.
Yes, Sonny boy, come, yes, son.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sonny boy. Hold on there. You must have cut front of people.
It's okay, I'll take care of it.
What? No man to take care of me.
How may I assist you?
Yes.
You want top of power?
You want top of power?
Join the prepaid party with CCT and enjoy more affordable data plans, more top-up promotions, more savings with hero bundles, and more value for your money each and every Tuesday with Top Up Turn Up Tuesday. Visit a CCT store today or anywhere CCT Top Up is sold and top up your phone.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You want top of power?
Welcome viewers to the Tuesday, December 12th edition of 284 News. I am Kamal Haynes, bringing you the latest out of the British Virgin Islands. Leading today's news, according to new court filings, former British Virgin Islands Premier Andrew Foy will get to spend the upcoming holidays in Florida with his family as he awaits trial. Foy was arrested in a DEA sting operation back in April 2022 along with former BVI Ports Authority Director Olivine Maynard and her son Kadeem Maynard. Well, since being granted pre-trial release on a $500,000 bond, Foy has been living in a Florida apartment with his daughters. His wife still resides and works in the BVI. According to Foy's defense lawyer, she will be traveling to the U.S. on December 15th to stay with her family over the holidays, returning to the BVI on January 7th. As conditions of his pretrial release, Foy surrendered his and his daughter's passport and is subject to home confinement with GPS monitoring. His wife was permitted to retain her travel documents for work purposes in the BVI, but must surrender them if visiting the U.S. for over 10 days. Foy's attorney filed a motion requesting that his wife be allowed to keep her passport during her visit over the holidays, citing the busyness of trial preparation and the inconvenience of personally taking custody of the documents multiple times. Our prosecutors did not object to this request. Meanwhile, Foy's co-defendants, the Maynards, have remained jailed since their arrest. Both have since pleaded guilty, with Kadeem Maynard sentenced to nearly 5 years in prison, while Olivine Maynard is set to be sentenced on January 18th. But the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force has issued a stern warning to motorists traversing the territory that it will be enhancing its surveillance throughout the month of December to penalize all motorists in violation of the Road Traffic Act Cap 218. Or the RVIPF made the announcement as it reminded the motoring public that it is illegal to operate a vehicle that is unlicensed and uninsured on any public road. While they said, and I quote, "A person that operates a vehicle without the requisite qualifications specific to the Road Traffic Act Cap 218 commits an offense and if found will be arrested, charged and prosecuted for such acts." For the entire month of December, the RVIPF will pay special attention to motorists, particularly to large trucks, ATVs, and passenger buses now seen regularly violating the Road Traffic Act Cap 218. To ensure everyone's safety, police will be taking robust actions against these infractions, the law enforcement agency stated. The police also highlighted that what could result from those motorists who are constantly in violation of the act, stating that in some cases, their negligence could cause another significant financial burden or result in a loss of life. What they said, and I quote, "Our primary concern is the potential harm, injuries, or even facilities a fatality story resulting from uninspected and less than roadworthy vehicles on BVI roads. In such circumstances, legal drivers may have no recourse for addressing injuries or repairing their vehicles in the absence of insurance coverage. Or the police are urging residents to report persons who are suspected to be operating an unlicensed or uninsured vehicle by calling any police station or the 311 access number. Well, the instability of the United Kingdom's government with the constant changing of the minister responsible for overseas territories has been affecting the progression of critical areas of discussion relating to overseas territories. Premier Dr. the Honorable Natalia Wheatley mentioned the frustration that the overseas territories face as a result of the constant changes to that portfolio, which he said results in the loss of the progress made on viable subject areas.
When you're at the negotiating table, you have an opportunity to put forward your position on very significant issues, and you can, and I would say we've made some considerable strides. We have a new overseas territory minister. This is part of the challenge we've been having. It almost seems like sometimes you have to start completely over because we now have Minister RVIPF. Before that, we had Lord Goldsmith. Before that, we had I'm forgetting the other two, but you know we had a series of them. It's hard to keep up. It's hard to keep up with them. So sometimes it seems like you're starting from scratch, and it slows down the process.
Since 2020, the position has been occupied by Nigel Adams, Amanda Milling, Lord Frank Zacharias, Robin Goldsmith, and now the Right Honourable David Rutley. However, despite the constant changes, Premier Wheatley said the British Virgin Islands has been pressing on with the further discussions to effect change in the territory.
That is part of the frustration, and without a doubt, the instability that has been experienced in their government has had an impact on, the situation with the OTs. But I would say despite that flux, despite that inconsistency and instability, we've been able to be consistent in pushing forward.
Premier Wheatley also highlighted the recently concluded Joint Ministerial Council meetings, which focused on the joint declaration of governments of the United Kingdom and British overseas territories. He said the declaration is aimed at holding the UK government accountable to the overseas territories, irrespective of the overseas territories minister.
The Joint Ministerial Council focused on a declaration, and this particular declaration, I think, would be important in holding the UK accountable to a certain type of relationship with the OTs, regardless of who might be there. I think the agreement of this declaration will push us in the right direction in terms of what we expect of the UK and also what the UK expects of us. So we also had last year, and this was under Lord Goldsmith, he urged the Prime Minister at the time, Rishi Sunak, to appoint like a OT lead in every department. And we've seen some of the fruit of that decision now. So we're having more engagement with not just the FCDO, but from all the different departments at Whitehall.
Well, up next, more local stories. Stay tuned.
Today, I am doing coral treatments with Beyond the Reef. Today, we are doing shark research. So today, we are doing whale research with Beyond the Reef. And wherever I go, I take CCT with me because my life is unlimited.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got here. My name is Kamal Haynes. Most of you know me from 284 News, but now you get to see me in a different light on my very own show called Health is Wealth. We have Joel Turnbull.
I don't want you to arch your back when you're pulling down.
Milton McLean.
First of all, right, your footwork.
Stephen Payne.
That was a 9 out of 10. I know you got the service down pat.
Steve Augustine.
You did a pretty hard workout today, so perhaps...
And as you can see, it's actually
you're feeling it.
Alonzo Boynes.
Taekwondo.
Adam Murrows.
I'll speak as if you're an absolute beginner.
I am an absolute beginner.
You are an absolute beginner.
And Seth Graham.
It bites.
It will bite.
Get your water, get your fruits and veggies, and experience a wealth of knowledge about getting healthy. Welcome back, viewers. The recently concluded joint ministerial council meetings in London have resulted in promising news for the British Virgin Islands government as it pursues its goal of borrowing at least $100 million to assist with the rehabilitation of the territory's infrastructure. The Premier and Minister of Finance, Dr. the Honorable Natalia Wheatley, revealed during a recent press conference that its delegation managed to successfully discuss some of the items or some of the terms of the BVI's debt limitations. Or one such breakthrough was the United Kingdom acknowledging to exclude the funding needed for the expansion of the runway at the Terence B. Lettsome International Airport from the BVI's debt limitations.
One of the most promising discussions that we had with the UK as it pertains to loan was the acknowledgement that the pending expansion of the airport runway would not be considered as a part of our debt limitations. And that's significant because, of course, the last time this expansion was proposed, the estimates were upwards of 200 million, and that would have completely taken away any fiscal space that we had to borrow. So that was very significant. And the UK continues to be. They reaffirmed their supportive. Their support, they understand the position that we have.
Premier Wheatley also announced that his government will soon present in the House of Assembly a comprehensive medium-term plan that will outline his government's debt strategy for the upcoming year.
When we go back into the House in a few days, you'll see us lay on the table the medium-term fiscal plan, which will really detail the case as it pertains to our debt strategy over the next few years. And of course, once that is laid on the table, the United, would be sent to the UK, and once they accept what we've put forward there, then we'll know a little bit more about, because of course they wanted to know the details, and the details would be provided in that particular plan so that they can respond to the details. But in terms of the principle of what we're seeking to achieve, they're very supportive. Okay, and they reiterated that while we were in London.
The finance minister said discussions will continue to be had to ensure that the BVI government can borrow a favorable loan that benefits all parties involved.
We have to continue discussions in terms of what they can do to make sure that we can borrow on as favorable terms as possible, what they can do to help us. As you know, of course, when their guarantees and things like that truly do assist in the process. So we are continuing to have those discussions as well.
Well, during a recent panel appearance at the 2023 United Nations Climate Change Conference, Premier Dr. the Honorable Natalia Wheatley said he was inspired to appoint youth champions focused on fighting climate change in the British Virgin Islands. While speaking passionately about the threat climate change poses to small island nation states like the BVI, Wheatley emphasized that it is the youth who will inherit the escalating challenges of a warming planet.
I've been inspired, actually. A similar point that you made was made in other forums. I've been inspired to go back because of course, I'm the Premier, but I'm also the Minister for Environment. and to have to appoint some youth champions back in the Virgin Islands as it pertains to the issue of climate change, because of course this is a problem that the young people ultimately are inheriting. This is really a threat to the future of our islands and our territories. And it is the youth who will have to take up this charge and to ensure that we have the continuity in terms of the struggle.
Up next, WILLARD Wheatley Primary School Christmas Parade and SOCA artist RICARDO DRUE has died. Well, these stories when 284 News return.
At Higher BVI, we're not just about business, we're about empowering lives, and that is because we aspire to inspire. By choosing us, you're supporting a company that believes in equal opportunities, diversity, and community growth. Our mission goes beyond profit. It's about providing HR solutions, fostering talent, and leaving a positive impact. Join us in building a better future, a better BVI. Choose Higher BVI, where your support isn't just a transaction, it's a transformation. Together, we're changing lives in these beautiful Virgin Islands.
At VI Motors, we've got it. All your vehicles, we've got it. All your auto parts, we've got it. Everything you need, we've got it. We've got oil, in stock. We've got batteries, in stock. We've got tires, in stock. Even brakes, yes, sir. Yes! VI Motors, pioneering the automotive industry in the Virgin Islands since 1966 with leading brands like Toyota, Chevy, and Honda. We even do custom orders. We have all the top brands in automotive parts as well, so you know you're getting quality. Come visit us at Duff's Bottom, Tortola. Go to our website at vimotors.com or just call us at 494-2496. Remember, VI Motors, we've got it. All your vehicles, we've got it. All your auto parts, we've got it. Everything you need, we've got it. We've got it.
Welcome back, viewers. Thank you so much for sticking with us. The WILLARD Wheatley Primary School recently held its Christmas parade in the streets of Tortola. Well, let's take a look at the event that was widely enjoyed by students, staff, and members of the public.
Kindergarten, you ready? Kindergarteners, are you ready? There we go. DJ, go take it over. Smile.
You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list. He's checking it twice. Gotta find out who's naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's seen you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. Oh, you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm
bushels of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. Jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells chiming, jingle bell time. Dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square. In the frosty air, what a bright time! It's the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time is a swell time to go gliding in a one-horse sleigh. Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet. A jingle around the clock. A mix and a mingle and a jingling beat. That's the Jingle Bell Rock. Jingle bell rock, jingle bell chiming, jingle bell time. Snowing and blowing are bushels of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells chiming, jingle bell time. Dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square. In the frosty air, what a bright time! It's the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time is a swell time to go gliding in a one-horse sleigh. Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet. Jingle around the clock. A mix and a mingle and a jingling beat. That's the jingle bell. That's the jingle bell. That's the Jingle Bell Rock. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell.
But viewers, now to our final story in some sad news. The Caribbean music fraternity is mourning the sudden loss of beloved soca artist RICARDO DRUE, who was pronounced dead earlier today in Antigua and Barbuda. According to Antigua and Barbuda's national broadcaster ABS TV Radio, DRUE was rushed to the Sir Leicester Bird Medical Center this morning after being found unresponsive. Tragically, he was pronounced dead at a hospital around noon on Tuesday, December 12th. He was reportedly preparing to fly out of the country later this afternoon when the medical emergency occurred. But the cause of his sudden death is not yet clear. RICARDO DRUE was a popular and respected figure in Antigua's vibrant soca scene. He was engaged to Trinidad and Tobago soca sensation Patrice Roberts, among his well-known soca hits, Vagabond and Professional. Well, viewers, that's all we have for today's news roundup. Be sure to follow us for daily news updates at 284media.com and like us on Facebook at 284media and 284BVI on Instagram and Twitter. I'm Kamal Haynes, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Have a safe and enjoyable evening. Bye-bye.